Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today's pick a card reading is all about you, Virgo. That's right, this is your August 2020 pick a card reading. We have 3 piles here, but before I jump into this, I just want to jump into a quick thank you, Virgo, for everything you do to help make this world a better place. You are the ones out there doing your best to help others as much as possible and try and help the world, and I want to thank you for that. So let's jump into it. Pile number 1 is represented by an amethyst cluster. Pile number 2 is represented by a superb druzy. And pile number 3 is represented by a rose quartz piece. So go ahead and resonate on which pile's right for you. And while you're doing that, I'm going to take this moment to ask that if you like these readings, please hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon so you can be notified of when I upload. And most definitely, leave me a comment down below. I love talking with you guys. You make my day a whole lot brighter. All right, pile 1, 2, or 3. If you need a bit more time, go ahead and pause that video. Timestamps, as always, are in the description as well as in the comments down below. Any links you might need, check the description box. Hopefully they'll be there for you. All right, 1, 2, and 3, and let's get started. All right, my lovely amethyst Virgos. Let us see what August is bringing your way. We have 2 sets of cards here. This is your career and finance, and this is your love and relationships. I'm going to set love and relationships right over here, and we're going to focus on your career and finance first. We have the 6 of Wands. This is a card of recognition, a card of that pat on the back moment, getting all you deserve. Like, these people are realizing now, they thought she was just some girl, and now they're realizing, oh no, she's kind of a badass, and she's getting away. So she's recognized she's a badass enough to fight these guys off, and they're recognizing she's a badass, and they're being careful and just gonna let her go. We have the 2 of Pentacles here, which speaks of balance. It's possible that you recognize that you have to let something go in order to come to balance. We have the 8 of Swords here, talking about feeling trapped, feeling stuck, feeling stagnant, like you can't move or go anywhere and you're not sure what to do. A lot of people call this the victim card, but I don't see it as a victim card. Sometimes we need to sit still. Sometimes we have to be trapped because we have inner things that we need to work on. So I never see it as, victim. Well, I can't say I never see it as victim, but I don't generally see it as victim, especially when you get it with the 2 of Pentacles. That the 2 of Pentacles is about juggling things, about having a balance in your life and keeping that balance going. When you get to this, where you're feeling stuck, your balance is out of whack. Why is your balance out of whack? Why are you feeling stuck? A lot of times it's so you can work on whatever is causing you to feel stuck. And sometimes it can be a pattern that you may not even have noticed. So good on you for doing this. This also, like, within the work realm, this is recognizing a bad habit that you have in meetings or within your work environment and bringing that to a close. We have the 5 of Pentacles here, which talks about feeling a lack. Usually, since it's Pentacles, it would be representative of a lack financially. We have the Hangman here, which speaks of taking a look at things from a different perspective, seeing another point of view. The 4 of Pentacles here, this can speak of, hang on, hang in there. This can also talk about be careful with your money. Be careful that you're not holding on to it too tightly so that you're not actually helping others. And be careful that you're not overspending and just throwing that money out there willy-nilly. We have the Five of Swords here. This is a card of victory, but at what cost? It's a card of victory, but also defeat. We have the King of Wands. You could be dealing with the fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is someone charismatic and charming, someone passionate and someone passionate and lovely. And then your outcome card is the Chariot. The Chariot is a card of travel. It is a card of victory, success, things coming due. You have this here with the 5, victory as well. So I'm going to put that there because I like to make things even. And what I'm seeing in the cards is some of you are being recognized for this juggling act that you're doing. You may need to take some time out to work on some things that are really truly bothering you, that are making you feel stuck or making you feel like you're trapped or you don't have a say in your own life. You're feeling a lack here. And it's almost like what I see here is so at odds with what I see over here. Over here, there's recognition, there's understanding, there's a balance, there's, you know, feeling validated, feeling like you know who you are and where you're at. And then we get to this point where like something happens and you get yourself stuck in this mindset of lack. And the cards are saying here, you need to take a different approach, take a different look at things, maybe balance your budget, figure out where you can invest, talk to people, you know, maybe that's this fire sign here, someone that you know that's really, really good with money. Talk to them about where you can invest, what you can do with any extra finances that you have so that you find this victory. You are able to maybe take a trip or travel. Sorry, Virgo. For some of you, it's like you're being recognized that you've kept this balance going. But in the moment, you're feeling stuck. You're feeling a lack financially. And it's like, if you change the way you're looking at things, if you balance your budget and maybe look where you could cut some things out, maybe instead of, you know, that streaming service subscription, you know, you could keep going with your video games or cut out your video games so you could pay for that streaming service subscription. When you do that, you're going to see victory. And when your finances are a bit more balanced, especially being an earth sign, you're going to feel more powerful, more in control, more solid. Virgos are not good when we don't have finances or, you know, our finances are stretched. We're good at stretching them. We're good at figuring out where to go and what to do. And it's like, don't let the worry take over. Instead of worrying, push down the emotions, sit down analytically, and write down a list of everything you pay out, everything you have coming in, and see where you can differentiate, what you can cut, what you can get rid of. I think making that cut, victory, but at what cost? Yes, you're getting things under control, so it's a victory, but you're having to let go of things, so that's a loss. But I feel like either there's a fire sign involved or you're getting excited about things again because you're having the money to go out to do things, to, you know, send people flowers or whatever. And because you have that, you know, you're feeling more centered. For those of you looking for a job, you have to recognize the balancing act that goes on with job interviews. And you need to not go in there with a lack attitude, like, oh, maybe you can't do this, maybe you're not good enough, oh my gosh, I don't think I can, I don't think I have the skills that I need. You need to get rid of that energy. You need to change it to, I am badass. Who wouldn't want me? I am a freaking victory. Look at all I know. Look at how good I am with this stuff. It doesn't matter that I didn't go to whatever college certification class, what have you, put it in here. I'm badass at this. I am good at this. I have a natural talent for this, and I'm going to do it. And you do it. And you rock it. And it's awesome. So trust your gut. Find a way to get out of this not good enough feeling. You have a delicate balance going on. And if at any point you start tipping toward this, I'll never be able to do it, I don't have the skills, I don't have this, I want you to stop. I want you to look at what you do have. I want you to dig out a freaking pencil and paper, and I want you to write down all of your good skills, your job attributes, the way that you can help the company. I want you to write everything you've done, every accomplishment you can remember. I don't care if you go back to kindergarten. Write it all down. And hold on to that somewhere. So that when you are feeling this way, you can look at that list and go, look at what I've done. Look at everything I've done. I am pretty awesome. I don't have a lack of experience. I don't have a lack of qualification. I might not have exactly what they wanted, but I have other attributes that I think will work better. And that's an awesome, hold on to that, because you're going to see victory. You have 2 victory cards here. You have recognition here. You have excitement here. So anytime you start feeling in this not good enough or don't have what you need state, I want you to sit down and write down all the amazing things you've done. And I don't care if it's like, when I was 10 years old, I beat Kid Icarus on NES, and it only took me 8 hours. Write it down. That's awesome. It took me, I think, 2 weeks to beat Kid Icarus. So there you go. You're awesome. Hold on to you. It may be rough, but make sure that you actively reframe the way you think to try and hold on to finding the victory, finding the good, finding the path that you need to take to get you where you want to go, despite not having what you need. Find the path that maybe wanders through the woods a little bit to get you over that fallen tree of, oh, you need this qualification. Because, oh, here you are. Maybe you don't. For the longest time, I was told that I had to have a bachelor's degree in zoology to work at a zoo. So I worked 3 jobs and put myself through school to get that bachelor's degree. And come to find out, the zoo looks at 2 years of experience, hands-on experience with exotic animals, as the same as a bachelor's degree. Because you learn more hands-on than you will from a book. And some people know that. So don't let feeling like you don't have what they need stop you. Okay? Because you guys need to recognize how awesome you are. So if you're looking for a job, be very careful to not get wrapped up in this rough patch or rough feelings of not having enough or not being enough. Change the way you're actively change the way you're looking at the situation. Change the way you're looking at yourself. For every negative comment you want to say about yourself, I want you to write down at least 3 positive ones. This will help change the way you think to more of a positive place. When you're in more of a positive place, you see more positive things happening because you're in the place to see more positive things happening. Be careful how you speak to yourself. Be careful with this victory at what cost. Her words were cutting to this other maid, and You know, so be careful how you speak to yourself. Be careful how you speak to others. I don't see you speaking to others badly, though, Virgo. I see this mostly as you feeling a lack within yourself, and you need to stop and turn that around and kind of figure out what it is that you can do to stop feeling this lack, to feel a little bit of joy for something, and spread that joy throughout the rest of the things in your life by changing this mindset. All right? Those of you who are in a company right now, you just may be having like imposter syndrome moments. Cut it out. You're good at what you do. You wouldn't be where you are if you weren't good at what you do. So stop this crap. You are good enough. This is not an imposter thing. You're not an imposter. You're very good at what you do. And, you know, you may have some challenges, but you'll be able to look at them in a way that maybe not a lot of other people do. So hold on to that, because victory's coming and you're going to enjoy it. So says I. So say my cards. So that is what I have for you, my gorgeous amethyst cluster Virgos. Why was that so hard to say? I apologize. I have your love reading next, but in case you don't want to see your love reading, here is your stone one more time. And just remember to be yourself, and remember how amazing you are, Virgo, because you are amazing. All right, I love you guys. For those Virgos who are amethyst Virgos looking for the love reading, here we go. We have horse, freedom. Your heart is pure and free. A greater purpose calls you. You have unlimited reserves of stamina and strength. You follow the winds of change and accomplish your dreams. This is beautiful. Goes nicely with the amethyst too. We have black bear, guardian, gentle and wise protector. Give me your confidence and power. Help me protect the ones I love. Awaken my intuition and guide me. Raven, shaman. You are the creator and magician. Use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as keeper of the mysteries. Wow. Hello, fellow tarot card reader. Nice to see you. Squirrel, always prepared. You are the expert of hard work and hard play. Your cheerful and fun disposition is a blessing to everyone. Don't let life's distractions take you off course. Make a plan for the future, and life will give you all you need. All right. So what's going to happen for August for love from my gorgeous amethyst Virgos? Well, I feel like some of you will be leaving a relationship early in August. First few weeks, but I feel like you felt more like their parent than their loved one, if that makes sense. Like you felt more like you were their mom than their girlfriend, or you were more like their dad than their boyfriend. You knew that wasn't what you wanted to do and what direction you wanted to go for your life. You maybe want a partner instead of a parent, or a partner instead of a child. You've got the magician here, right here. You are the creator and magician, which is true. You're Virgo. And one of the Virgo cards is the magician, because the magician is ruled by Mercury. Virgo and Gemini both share the magician, and this is you. And it's telling you to, do some good and have some fun. But make a plan for the future. Make a plan not just in one way. Make a plan for yourself. Make a plan for if you have a partner. That way you can walk that yourself path, and if a partner comes along, that's great. You can always change your plans if and when they come along. But this way you know where you're going and you know what steps you need to take to get there. And you're not hooking yourself and your future to someone else completely. You guys work really hard, and it might be time for you to take a vacation. If you're in a long-term relationship, you guys may have some kids. If so, I feel like this is a good, if you're in a long-term relationship with someone, I feel like this may be a very good relationship. Maybe you give each other your freedom. Maybe you have kids together. Maybe you're both each other's guardian. Maybe, you know, this thing is magic and you are able to create together. Maybe they help you, balance you. You guys are always prepared for anything because you're together. And that's a lovely energy. For those looking for love in the month of August, you may be dating a single parent, and, you know, if that is something that you're okay with and you're interested in, I mean, you're manifesting this. So I feel like you, with the always prepared, you already kind of knew this was coming and you're okay with that. So if you're dating a single parent or you want to date a single parent, you're interested in them, I feel like things are going to work out okay in the month of August. Hold on one second. I got to attach my power cord here. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. So if you're in a long-term relationship in August, I feel like some of you, it's going to be good. Some of you will be looking to leave because you're tired of feeling like their parent. Or you're tired of them treating you like a child. But you kind of already knew what was going to happen one way or the other because you were prepared for both situations because you're Virgo, and that's what Virgo does. We like to analyze and prepare for every eventuality, every little thing that we possibly can, just in case. And you've done the same. But for those of you looking for love, I feel like you need to take time to love on yourself a little bit in the beginning of August. Maybe this guardian is needing to be gentle with and protect yourself a little bit. Maybe you've had a bad July. We have the shaman here. You're the creator. So, you know, if you feel like you need to take a little bit of time away from a relationship, or if you feel like you need to take a little bit of time away from the dating scene, there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes it's good to work out any stresses that you're going through before you start bringing a new stress on board with dating people. And I feel like you guys are 100% on the right track doing what you're supposed to be doing for the month of August. No matter which category you fall into, whether you're long-term relationship and it's going well, you're a long-term relationship, you're walking away, whether you're dating someone who's a single parent, whether you're, just working on you right now, things are going to go well for you in August. I feel like personally, in your heart, you are kind of learning who you are and what you want for your life. And that's going to bring you out on the path that you're supposed to be on and interacting with the people you're supposed to be with. And that is very freeing. And it's good to have a friend group where everybody takes care of each other. It's nice when you have friends who are like mama bears and take care of you, or, daddy bears and take care of you. It's, and you're manifesting this for yourself because of your hard work, because of what you've done to get these things into your life. And I'm proud of you for that, Virgo. You deserve a round of applause, and, be proud of yourselves. Anything else? Some of you are going to be dating in August, but it's not going to be like a soulmate relationship. It's just going to be fun. I feel like this one is more about just having fun together. So that is what I have for you, my gorgeous amethystine Virgos. That's not amethystine, that's a Python, Jamie. Shame on me. All right, my gorgeous amethyst Virgos, thank you for taking time out of your day to spend it with me, and I hope August is as wonderful to you as you are to the rest of the world. Bye, guys. All right, my superb Druzy Virgos. Let me see. There we go. That's better. Sorry about that. All right, so let us see what August has in store for you. This is career and finance. This is love and relationships. We'll put that there, and we'll start with career and finance. Well, that's a lovely card to start out with. This is the Wheel of Fortune. This is things working in your favor. The wheel turning in your favor. Lovely. You've put a lot of work in, and you've been patient about it. You're wondering if anything's going to come of it. It's not quite ready yet, but things are turning in your favor. We have the High Priestess here telling you to trust your intuition. And then we have the Tower card here. This is false foundations crumbling. This is massive news coming your way that kind of changes things in your life. And it's right underneath the Wheel of Fortune, so there is a massive change coming for your benefit. Something that you put a lot of work in. You need to trust your intuition. When this change hits, you'll know exactly what to do, and you're going to benefit from it financially. Oh, we have a match. Maybe you have a partner, because we have the Queen and King of Pentacles. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So, you have things changing in your favor. On a project, on a job that you've put a lot of time, effort, and energy into. Trust your intuition. You do have something massive changing coming in to your life. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't look like it's a bad thing, because you've got the Queen and King of Pentacles following it. So it's almost like I don't know, just some of you, if you play the lottery, you may want to play the lottery in August. But at work, those of you in a job, things are changing on a project that you put a lot of effort and energy into. Your intuition may have saved them from a tower moment. Your intuition could have saved them from things crumbling down. You're given a raise, you're given a promotion, you know, you're being told that you're valuable to the company. That is one of the stories I see here. Yeah, things are changing. Something you've put a lot of work into. You need to trust your intuition on. Whatever you decide to do, it's going to change things big time for the better in your life. Because you go from the Seven of Pentacles, you know, unsure of what you're doing, to the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles as your outcome card. Excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. Coughing. For those of you looking for work, things are going to change. You're feeling like you're putting all this work into looking for work. But when you trust your intuition about something, you know, I've said it before, this could be one of those jobs where you're like, I don't really have all the qualifications, but I'm going to go for it anyway. And then bam, you know, you're like, I don't really have all the qualifications. I don't know if I'm good enough. You're like, I'm going to trust my intuition. I'm going to go for it anyway, because what's the worst that can happen? They say no. Well, if I don't put in, they're definitely saying no, because they don't even know I exist. It works out for you. Sorry about that. All right. So, yeah, for those looking for work, if there's a job that you've always kind of had your eye on, always wanted to do, you maybe have some of the qualifications necessary, but not all, go for it. Freaking go for it. Like I said, the worst that can happen is they say no. They don't call back. You get nothing from them. But what happens if they say yes? What happens if they're like, hey, you know, we got your resume. It intrigued us. You know, can you come in for an interview? Sometimes good things do happen like that. So don't pessimist yourself out of a possible job, because things are turning in your favor. You have put in a lot of work. You've been very patient with the universe, with life in general. You're trusting your intuition, which means you're trusting your higher power. And something massive changes in your life. I mean, you've got change twice here, and they're both major arcana change cards. You have 3 major arcanas and 2 court cards. So this is a massive situation. For some of you, this can be applying for a loan and waiting to hear for a loan about starting your own business. If that's the case, trust your intuition with it. And, you know, people don't realize you can negotiate back. You can negotiate with a bank. You can negotiate anything. And if they say they don't negotiate, what have you lost? You go, oh, okay, no problem. But what if you can? What if you can negotiate yourself a higher interest rate? Just something to think about. But trust your intuition. If something tells you go for that job, if something tells you to reach out to that person, do it. You have a partnership here. So you could be starting your own business, like I said before, or you could just have someone at work that you really get on well with and hang out with. And this good thing that happens that you've done because, because of all the hard work you've put in trusting your intuition, brings this massive, amazing change to both of you. So, yeah, for some of you, if you're married, you and your husband may be starting your own business. But there is definitely massive change coming here. You definitely need to trust your intuition because you have change in your favor, massive change, but you have no cards bad that would go with massive change if it was bad. You don't have death here. You don't have, the 7 of Swords here. You don't have the 5 of Cups here. You don't have anything denoting something bad. What you have after that is here you're worried. You're like, I'm trying to tend to my pentacles. Am I going to have enough? Are they going to bring me to harvest? Are they ever going to be ready? Am I ever going to have what I need? But you're still trusting your intuition and doing the things you need to do. And then bam, this massive thing happens and look at you. You're no longer the 7 of Pentacles. Now you're the Queen of Pentacles. Then you're progressing to the King of Pentacles, or you're with the King of Pentacles. You could be with again, Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So trust your instincts, trust your intuition. You've put a lot of good work in. And if there's a job that you're interested in that you're not sure if you have the skills or qualifications for, go for it. What's the worst that can happen? I mean, look at this. You got a partnership. Trust that intuition. Because that intuition is going to bring it to fruition. All right. So that is what I have for you, my lovely, superb Druzy Virgos. That is your career reading. Your love reading is coming up next. And here we go for love. Pronghorn. Action. Now is the time to act. Opportunities are here. Move forward with confidence. Your talents will always help you land on the pinnacle. Your quick wit and keen senses will lead you to success. Peacock. Vibrancy. You were born to shine and inspire. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. Cougar. Assertive. In silence, you find power. Claim your leadership role and take action. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and confidence to succeed. Dolphin. Play. Swim in the happy joy of living. Inhale confidence and exhale fear. Dive into your wisdom. Go with the flow. So here's what I see for you, my lovely Virgos, for the month of August. There's someone you're crushing on. You like them. You're extremely attracted to them. But you need to, it's time to take action. It's time to be assertive. You need to let them know. Do it in a playful way. That way, if they're not feeling the same, you can still kind of save face, and maybe even a good friendship can come of it. If they're not interested, but like, we have Peacock here. You were born to shine and inspire. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. What I'm seeing, we've got, like, now is the time to act. Opportunities are here. You may be having some self-esteem problems and you have a crush and you're worried you're not good enough for them. And that's some bullshit. You are good enough for them. Look at you. You need to be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. You need to be assertive. Maybe they think you don't like them. So ask them, hey, would you like to go get a cup of coffee? And if they're like, oh, I have a date, or I am with someone, or we're just friends, then be like, yeah, I know. I was talking like to talk about whatever you guys talk about. And, you know, and then go home and do whatever you got to do to cry and get over that person if they do say no. And if they don't say no, what do you know? You got play here. Some of you, I feel, are too serious and you're not believing in yourselves enough. You're not understanding how gorgeous, amazing, beautiful, and wonderful you are. And it's time for you to realize that. It's time for you to take action and realize how amazing you are. It's time to be more assertive. If you have an opinion, your opinion is valid. Your opinion is absolutely valid. The other person doesn't have to accept it. They don't even have to listen to it. But that doesn't make your opinion any less valid. And, you know, we have play, which is have fun. So, for those of you in a long-term relationship in the month of August, there is an opportunity for you and your significant other. You're either possibly getting married, you could be getting engaged. It's possible that you have, like maybe you guys have the same kind of job and there's an opportunity for travel or an opportunity for both of you to go further in the field in some way. You need to recognize how awesome you are. If sometimes we can forget. Sometimes we can get swamped by maybe a partner's accomplishments and we can forget our own. And sometimes it's really good to be honest and celebrate your own brilliance, celebrate your own accomplishments, your own genius. And if there's something you really want, stand up for yourself. If you guys want to have dinner one night and you're really wanting tacos and he really wants pizza, or he doesn't really care, but he'd really, really like pizza, but tacos is something you're really seriously craving, stand up for yourself. And vice versa, him, her, whatever, them, they, I should start using them, they pronouns, I'm sorry. But we have play here. So if you're in a long-term relationship, it might be time to play and have fun with each other. Maybe this action here and this vibrancy here is for you to leave some love notes, to, create a romantic experience, do something different, make some sort of change so that you can have what you want, so that you can be assertive and say, this is what I was looking for, by showing them that this is what you want. But I've got play here at the end, so it sounds like August is going to be a good month for you guys. It's going to be a month of fun. It's going to be a month of taking action. It's going to be a month of recognizing how amazing you both are, or just how amazing you are, soul Virgo. Sorry. How amazing you are solely Virgo. There we go. For those of you looking for love, there may be someone that you're crushing on that you need to take action, and just let them know. And if they're not interested, you can always play it off like, oh, I meant just hang out as friends. See where it goes. Because again, as I said with your career reading, if you don't ask, you'll never know. And the biggest regrets in life can come from just not being assertive with what you want and recognizing how wonderful, how amazing, how beautiful, how handsome, how brilliant you are. Because you are. And a lot of you don't realize that about yourselves. A lot of you are so hypercritical about yourselves because you want yourselves to be perfect, but nobody can be perfect, my lovely Virgos. Nobody. You try hard. So recognize that. Be proud of that. Not a lot of people even try anymore, let alone try hard to do and be better and do good in the world. And you do. Look at all this beauty you have. So be assertive for the things you want. Take action for the things you want. If you want tacos, say I want tacos. If you want pizza, say I want pizza. If you want to go to Rio de Janeiro, say I want to go to Rio de Janeiro. Be honest with them, with yourself. Recognize that you are a being deserving of life, of being here, of having the things that you want and that you need. And you are going to work hard enough and assert yourself when you need to in order to get those things that you want. And the cards are saying, just be careful. For some of you, don't work so much that you forget to play a little bit too. Relationships, yes, they're supposed to be work, but you're also supposed to have some playtime, some fun time. If a relationship is all work, it's not working. Does that make sense? So be honest with who you are and what you want. Now's the time to act. If you're looking at someone that you want to have a relationship with, talk to them about it. All right. Well, that is what I have for you, my lovely, superb Druzy Virgos. I want to thank you, and I want to remind you, you're ending the month on play. So try to have some fun in the month of August. All right, guys? I love you, superb Druzy Virgos, and I hope you take care of yourselves. Bye. Thank you. All right. Sorry. My gorgeous rose quartz Virgos. Let us see what August has in store for you. This is career and finance. This is love and relationships. We're going to get started with career and finance. We have the Knight of Swords. Helping someone, or someone helping you on a project at work, or helping you get a job, or helping somebody get a job. We have the Seven of Swords here talking about something being stolen from you or feeling cheated out of something. Perhaps you helped somebody get a job and they just ignored it completely that you helped them. We have the King of Swords here saying that you've progressed. Instead of focusing on the fact that you were cheated, you're going to focus on what you need to do to move forward into the future, into a better place for yourself. You're going to take time to, grieve the relationship if there's any grieving needed. It could be you're just grieving the fact that you tried to help someone and they took advantage of you. I feel like the Virgos I know, and I know a few, that's a common theme. They try to help people take advantage of them. So this is you possibly standing up for yourself and saying, I don't want to feel like this anymore. Yeah, Emperor. This is the card of Aries. This is also a card of saying, I am taking control of my own life, and I'm not going to feel like this anymore. I'm not going to let people use me anymore. I'm going to be more discerning about who I help. I'm going to be, instead of just going forward and helping everybody, I'm going to be more discerning and see, are they someone who's possibly going to cheat me in this? We see, mourning, we see you taking action, taking control, and we have the Moon as your outcome card, telling you to trust your intuition, listen to your dreams, pay attention. If you're dealing with your shadow side right now, make sure to get that under control so you're not dealing with it at work, if that makes sense. Dealing with the shadow side is a very emotional and difficult thing to deal with, and doing it at work is rough. And I think some of you are just amazing for going through all of this. And I feel like if you trust your intuitions and you pay attention to your dreams, you pay attention to the signs, ask for signs, pay attention for them, and then you decide to take control of your life and make sure you scrutinize who you're helping to make sure that you're helping people who really want, need, and deserve the help, instead of people who are just asking so that they don't have to do it on their own. For some of you, I feel like you needed help and you didn't get it. And so now you're feeling a little cold-hearted because you're sort of grieving that fact. But you're taking control of your life to make sure that doesn't happen anymore. I don't know if this is you setting down your path to your dream goal, if this is you going to your dream job or starting your own business. I don't know what this dream of yours is, but you're going to need to pay attention to your dreams. You're going to need to take control and pay attention to your dreams and strategize on where you want to go, where you want to be, who you want to be with, what life you want to lead, what you want to see for yourself, and start moving in that direction. For those of you who have been in a job long term or have been with a company for a while, you've helped them, but maybe they've taken from you, and you're starting to realize that they just don't care about you as much as you thought they did. And, you're taking time to mourn that. And you're sort of putting on your big girl, big boy pants and saying, all right, well then I'll take control of my own life and I'll only take care of my own stuff. I will turn off my phone, my work phone at 7 p.m. or, whenever I leave work, and make sure they don't disturb me anymore. If they're not going to be there for me, I'm not going to be there for them, except for during business hours when they're paying me. And that can be a really good, that could be a really good realization to have. That can actually help get you a life back if you're someone who tends to be a workaholic. If you're looking for work in the month of August, yeah, there's someone that you helped at some point in time and you feel like they cheated you out of something. So this has you kind of reformulating a plan and grieving that friendship, but then you're taking control and you're moving down your own path. So, like, perhaps you got a friend a job at some point at your old company and you left for some other reason, and now you're trying to go back and your old friend's like, oh, we don't have anything open. And so you feel cheated by that, but now you got to reformulate a plan. In the meantime, you got to kind of grieve that, well, that sucks because I was there for them, but they weren't there for me feeling. You're taking control of your own life and you're heading down the path to where you want to go. Pay attention to your gut. Listen to your instincts right now. It is very important that you listen to your instincts so that when you do take control of the situation, that you're not letting your grief talk, that you are remaining detached and logical about the whole thing so you don't hurt anybody's feelings the way yours were hurt, because it may have been hurt unintentionally. They may really not have had an opening. There may have been a job posted somewhere, but they may not have had an opening because they forgot to remove the posting or something. So don't be so hard. Don't be so, don't let your hurt cut something out of your life or someone out of your life that isn't a bad person, that just wasn't able to be there when you needed them. I feel like this you taking control of your life is taking you down like the path of your dreams. It's taking you down to where you want to go and where you need to go. So trust your intuition, listen to your gut, and follow that. Because you guys are really smart. And I feel like you are really good about sort of tamping down your feelings to do what needs doing so that you can lead and take control and do what has to be done. And that's what makes you an amazing leader. But there's something coming up at the end of August. There's like an opportunity for you to really take control of your destiny. And I feel like you're coming into that. I just want to take one more card. Give me another outcome card for my Rose Quartz Virgos, please. One more outcome card for my Rose Quartz Virgos. I don't want to just leave it on the moon. One more outcome card. All right. Let's see what we got here. We've got the Eight of Pentacles, working hard. The Knight of Pentacles. Oh, that was... You may be a hard worker, but you're not really fully 100% dependable for some reason. This could be like you have a chronic illness that as much as you love the job, you're just not physically able to do it all the time. This could also be you're a really hard worker, but maybe you're a little too slow at time at the job because you're trying to be overly analytical on everything. You're trying to make sure everything is perfect in such a way that it's like an almost unattainable goal. But this has you, with love, overcoming that and, doing your work unimpeded by this need to do it perfect every time. You're starting to come to the realization that perfection is not possible, and you're just starting to enjoy and love what you're doing. If you're looking for a job, you're needing to trust your intuition about work. Be very careful in the interview not to be too specific, not to say anything that might seem overly analytical or overly critical of the company, of your former bosses, of anything. Keep it sort of neutral. They're going to love you. So that is kind of what I have for you. I mean, I do see like you're taking control and following your dreams here. We have hard work. We have be careful not to overdo the hard work. Be careful not to overanalyze things. Be careful not to get so stuck in the details that you're missing out on the big picture. But we have you making sure you're not doing that with the Queen of Hearts, with the Queen of Cups, saying that you're going to be centered and focused on love. You're going to be loving what you're doing. You're going to be loving the people you're working with and everything. So that is what I have for you, my gorgeous rose quartz Virgos. I'm going to just show you your stone, and I want to say thank you for stopping by. And if you want to watch the love reading for your stone, it will be coming up right now. All right, my gorgeous love reading rose quartz Virgos. We have Heron, Patience. Is it not? Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm having a bad day with my arthritis, so I can't feel so well. Create a place in nature's stillness and be renewed. Take time alone to find balance. Step confidently toward your purpose. Patience will bring you rewards. Dragon, supernatural. You are the ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. Now, they're not saying you're an actual shapeshifter here, some of you. They're saying that you can you're a jack of all trades. You can be what people need. You're very good at being there for people in the ways that they need. You're Virgo. You're a helper. You're a healer. And you're a mystic, polar bear. Mystic. Know that challenges make you stronger. Have faith when you face adversity. Take time to rest, dream, and renew your strength. Embrace your psychic abilities. You carry the shaman within. And your last card is Hummingbird, Miracles. I love how the colors so accurately blend with the first card here. Actually, all the colors mix well. You are the joy bringer. You bless the world with positivity and love. Energy soars on your shining wings. Spread the miracle of happiness. Hi, look at this, gorgeous. This is you. This is how beautiful and wonderful and amazing that you are. We have Patience here, saying you may want to take some time to meditate in August. You are really intelligent and very, very smart about things. You know how to sort of talk to, well, like in school, you probably had group friends in every group. You weren't just stuck with, one group of friends. You had a bunch of different friends in all different types of groups, because you're someone who is meant to heal. You're someone who is meant to, help other people. And because you're meant to help other people, part of that is not being fully involved with other people. So you kind of always feel a little bit of an outside feeling. And I kind of feel like you're coming together with someone in August that, also has that, I feel like I'm on the outside. And you guys just click. When we have, obviously, that's telling you be patient. Maybe you know what you're supposed to, maybe you know who your soulmate is and you know what's supposed to happen, but it's not happening in the time frame you want it to happen. It's there because there's changes that need to be made, both on you and on their behalf, before you guys can come together. And those challenges shape you into the person you need to be with that soulmate. We have miracles here, so things are going good. By the end of August, things are looking good here with the miracle card. You make people happy. You bring a lot of joy. You help out a lot. So trust your intuition. Know that, yes, if you feel like this person is your soulmate, they very well may be your soulmate, but you can't force the connection because there's things that need to happen. There is growth. There are changes that need to be made before that connection can take place. Does that make sense? For those of you looking for love in August, just be patient. Trust your gut, trust your intuition. And, you know, if there's a certain holistic getaway or tarot, psychic, intuitive getaway type thing, you may want to go. You may meet someone of a like mind there that you share a lot of happy times with, a lot of fun, a lot of joy. They may make you feel, you know, like that little heartbeat in your chest just gets a little faster when they're around. But mostly trust your gut. If there's somewhere you feel like you need to go, if there's something you feel like you need to do, go do that thing. Because you're meant to. And you know that you're meant to. It's right here. But most of you, the cards are saying, be patient. Yes, you may be right. You may be 100% right. This person may very well 100% be for you, but there may be some changes they need to make. Sorry about that. There may be some changes they need to make before they can be the person they need to be for you. Does that make sense? Like they may not treat you as well as you deserve at this point in their life. They may need to go through some challenges so that they can make some changes to who they are so that they can be the person that you deserve. Your job right now is to be patient, to trust your intuition, trust your gut, and to be happy. To do the things and be with the people that make you happy. Because that's what you deserve. Look at this reading. Look at how beautiful you are. Look at these colors. Like, the rose quartz fits this reading perfectly. They're all so entwined with the same colors, and it's gorgeous. And it's you, Virgo. You are the beauty of this reading. Look at how gorgeous you are, loves. Look at how wonderful you are. Look at how much you help the world. You have miracles here. You have supernatural here. You have mystic here. You are somebody very, very special to this world. You're here to help us out. And I feel like you're coming to that realization and you're meeting people that also realize that about you. They realize how wonderful you are and how much you are worth, which is everything. You are worth the world, Virgo, because you're amazing and you're beautiful and you're thoughtful and you're helpful and you bring the light into the dark for people. All right? I don't know if you can see it real good. But there's your card, Virgo. You bring the light into the dark and you teach people the things they need to learn. All right. I love you guys and I hope you take care of yourselves. And I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to spend it with me. And I'm just going to show you these three right here. Look at these cards. Look at these cards. These cards are so beautiful. Because you are so beautiful, Virgo. So remember that. All right. Show your stone once again. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves. For those wondering what cards we used today, we used the Spirit of the Animals Oracle by Jody Bergsma for love and relationship. And we used the Tarot of Haunted House by Sasha Graham and Mirco Pierfederici for the career and finance readings. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and if you get a chance to pick up either one of these decks, I think you're going to love them. All right? Bye, guys.